Happy Monday, everybody. How are you? Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me across all socials, and thank you for being here. Why? Well, the Monday after the Super Bowl is one of those days where, like, either you got killed yesterday or you are jumping for joy because you're flush, and either you're taking your winnings and going out to dinner or you're never betting again. Like, this is one of those days in the book. There's just not a lot going on. There's 3 college basketball games we're going to bet today because we bet every day, but I appreciate you guys coming back here following the Super Bowl. There's a big push to have the Monday after the Super Bowl be a holiday. I can't say I disagree with that given how many people are on the strip right now doing crazy things. Some of those people have to go to work tomorrow, not all of them, but some of them will have to get on a plane and fly home tomorrow. Some of them will be missing that plane. Somebody knocked over a light stand on the strip tonight. Caused a massive traffic jam. But congratulations to the KC Chiefs. That loss pretty much killed the official plays on the day. If the Niners had won that game, it would have been a profitable day. We got both kicking props right. We got the plus 190 on the ball being downed inside the 5-yard line. We got that right. We got the longest field goal right. We got the under 16.5 right on Deebo Samuel. We got the teaser right. But we got and it was trending for that 90-1, 24-20 final. It was trending in that direction for a lot of the second half. Thought we might have got that, but we didn't get that, and we didn't get the other one, 24-21 right. Didn't get the official predict. That was a half a unit down there. Niners lose the game, do not cover the 1.5, so we lost 1.1 units there. And then the one big prop bet that I laid 1.5 units on is the shortest touchdown. And I cannot believe that nobody got inside. No one really got to the end zone at all in that game. I mean, it's amazingly it stayed under 47.5. If you played 47 early, you pushed, but 47.5 is where the number closed and the game fell. You know, if you look at the number of points, 47 points being scored, 25-22, right? So falls 47. That's crazy. But the money line, the prices, the in-game, I mean, the books got annihilated. You guys went crazy. Even I took the Chiefs plus 3.5 live, right? I got that bet right. Took a bunch of different things off the live stream that I got wrong. Like a lot of the bets I was piggybacking off the live stream, the Mahomes anytime touchdown and the Kelsey MVP. A couple other ones I missed. The national anthem I threw out there, I missed on that, and then I missed on the coin flip, just for bare minimum bets, just for fun, just to have something on it, nothing serious. But so I wound up down a little bit. I mean very, very little. I think I ended up down less than a half a unit personally on the day, but I did officially, I think, down 0.75. I think that's my math. I think that's right. Down 0.75 units for the Super Bowl, which isn't great, but it's not horrible. Given how hot I was during the week, that's not that big of a deal. We still had a massive winning week. But we end football. The NFL was not nearly as profitable as college. We end the NFL, by my account, it looks like we're going to end somewhere up around 5 units for the NFL for the entire year, which is not outstanding, I'll give you that, but it's profitable, okay? Over a whole year, it's profitable. College football is really where we made our mark. We finished up 13.75 units in college football. So we wound up, if you combine both football seasons, really, really good run for us. Really, really good. Over 18 units, over 23 units, rather, for football. So, look, you go an entire fall, you're going up over 23 units. You just can't you can't get angry about that. You got to be excited about that happening. And that's wrong. I was up 18.35 units. We were up. What did I say? Over 18 units in college football. If you combine that with the NFL, we're up over 23 units for football. So we have 200 days until the next college football game kicks off. So buckle up with a lot of basketball, buckle up with a lot of hockey, baseball, opening day, rapidly approaching for us. Our next big event will be March Madness. We've got 4 future wagers going in already. More to come for that, but college basketball is going to get us through here. And I got 3 bets for us going in college basketball. I have no idea how hot I'm going to continue for this week. My gut tells me that the day off yesterday will probably cool off the run in college basketball. I got a bunch of DMs for you guys going like, where's the college basketball plays? I wasn't betting college basketball. I didn't even look at college basketball yesterday. So it was, that was just not something that I was going to do. But I apologize for you people who don't like football. It was the Super Bowl. So I was going to bet heavy on football. But college basketball, we go back into it. So far in 2024, we are 42-30, up 12.2 units. That is a 58.3% win percentage so far here in college basketball. 3 bets for us going here tonight. But before I give you the plays, let me tell you about OmahaSteaks.com and a new offer for Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks, they've been with us for a while, okay? But if you guys are making money, if I helped you last week with college basketball, here's one way to go and help the podcast. To ensure delicious Omaha Steaks favorites are always on hand, Omaha Steaks is offering the all-new subscription program. It's the subscription program that puts you in control. You choose the foods, you choose the quantities, and you choose the frequency. Enroll today at omahasteaks.com/juice and lock in an extra 10% off every subscription order you get, plus 4 free Omaha Steak burgers on all recurring shipments for life. For life. That's up to $287 in value. And with every third shipment, as a thank you for subscribing, they're going to send you a free gift valued at $19.99 or more, $20 or greater. If you're going on vacation, you got to skip a month, easy. Change your selections, pause the program, or cancel at any time. When Omaha Steaks says you're in control, they mean it, that you are in control. With Omaha Steaks, every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. Simply go to omahasteaks.com/juice and lock in your price and get that extra 10% off every subscription order, and you get those free burgers for life. Convenience has never tasted so good. Enroll today at omahasteaks.com/juice and subscribe to perfection. Minimum purchase may be required. omahasteaks.com/juice. All right, 3 games. Let's first by talking about Wake Forest at Duke. Wake Forest has been dreadful on the road this year, ATS. They are 3-7 ATS on the road this season. They're 6-5-1 in the ACC, but 9-3-1 at home. They're much different on the road. Last time out at home against NC State, they won, but they didn't cover. On the road against Georgia Tech, they killed them, won by 29 points as 5-point favorites. But then you start looking at what happened previously. On the road at Pitt, lost by 5. On the road at North Carolina, lost by 21. On the road at NC State, lost by 7. On the road against against Florida State, lost by 5. Not good. They've covered 1 time in their last 5 road games. 1-4 ATS. Duke, on the other hand, just blew out Boston College at home, laying 12.5. They won by 15. Against Notre Dame, laid 17. They won by 18. That was on the heels of their loss to North Carolina, where they were 4.5-point home dogs, and they lost by 9. Road dogs, rather, and they lost by 9. They went on the road to Va Tech, beat them. Against Clemson, they won the game, but they didn't cover. It was 7.5-point number, and they won by 1. Against Pittsburgh, they lost the game outright. That was the shocker of the ACC schedule, going, wait, what happened? Laying 12.5, they lost by 4. Don't think that's going to happen again here to Duke. Now, if you look at what's going on here for Wake Forest, they've won 3 games in a row. They won a road game against Georgia Tech, 80-51. But on the road, Pittsburgh, North Carolina, NC State, and Florida State, as we talked about, all losses. They lost to Georgia early in the year, lost to Utah and LSU on neutrals. KenPom has this as a 6-point win for Duke. But the real big problem, I think, for Wake Forest is just going to be stopping Duke's offense. Duke is 8th in efficiency, 29th in effective field goal percentage, 29th in 3-point percentage, 41st in 2-point percentage. Wake Forest's defense is it's not bad, it's just dramatically different. 47th in efficiency defensively, 55th in effective field goal percentage, 74th in 3-point defense, 75th in 2-point defense. just not great. I just think Duke's offense is too good. And Duke defensively is good enough. I know Wake Forest's offense is pretty good. They do score a lot. They're a team that does look to, shoot the three. They get 32% of their points from behind the 3-point line. They only get less than half their points from inside the 2-point, inside the arc. 2 points, that's 239th in college basketball. A little bit surprising there. They do get to the free throw line quite a bit, but this is a team for Duke at home. I have a hard time fading Duke at home, given what they have done recently. Duke is 8-6 ATS. They are 3-2 over the last 5. They've covered the last 2. They're playing really, really well. I'm going to lay the 7 points. It's a little bit more than what KenPom has it at. KenPom has it at a 6-point win, but I think given what Duke has done, and that Carolina loss on the road really scares me for Wake Forest. They went to North Carolina, lost by 21. Going to Duke could be a similar situation here, in particular after the 2 blowout wins against Boston College and Notre Dame. I'm going to bet the streak here. 2 games, double-digit lines, covered them both for Duke. I'm going to lay the 7. Duke -7 up against Wake Forest for 1.1 units. Let's go to the Big 12. TCU in West Virginia. KenPom has this as a 13-point win for TCU at home. West Virginia is god-awful on the road. They're 2-7 ATS. They're 3-7 in the Big 12. In their last game on the road against Texas, they lost by 36 points. Ouch. They were 13-point dogs. Lost by 36. They were at home against BYU. They were catching 7. They lost by 13. They did beat Cincinnati, somewhat of a shocker, but they went on the road to Oklahoma State, lost by 4, didn't cover. Against UCF on the road, catching 7.5, lost by 13. They went to Oklahoma as 12.5-point dogs. They lost by 14. They went on the road to Houston, catching 20. They lost by 34. They are not good away from home. They're just not the same team. And I'm not saying TCU is outstanding at home, but they are 7-5. They've not covered in their last 2 games. They lost at Iowa State as 8-point dogs, lost by 12. Home against Texas, laying 4.5, lost by 11. That's the only time, if you just look at, just performances and how they've played at home. TCU is 10-2 this year at home, while they're 6-5 on the road. West Virginia is 0-9 this year away from home. They have yet to win a game away from home. Texas, BYU, Oklahoma State, UCF, Oklahoma, Kansas State, Houston, Ohio State, UMass semi, all games that they've lost on the road. They are not a good team away from home by any means. The number is 12.5. I get it. It's a big number, okay? But I'm going to go and say, you know what? After what has happened these last 2 games, losing back-to-back games to Texas and Iowa State, this is a big bounce-back spot for TCU, a chance to get the ship righted against a team they should whip up on. 12.5, big number, but I think they can cover it here at home. They were laying 4 against Texas Tech, and they won by 7 in their before they lost at home to Texas, laying 4.5 and lost by 11. I think TCU, I'll go with KenPom here. KenPom has it as a 13-point win. I'm laying 12.5. TCU -12.5 at home, big home favorite. I'm going to lay it. And then finally, Texas Tech at home against Kansas. They are laying 2 points. Texas Tech is 12-1 straight up at home this season. Straight up, okay? Their only home loss this year was to Cincinnati. It was a bit of a shocker, 75-72. They have this as a 1-point loss to Kansas. I can't really buy this. Now, Texas Tech is a team that, on paper, they need this. Kansas on the road this year has been somewhat suspect ATS on the road. Kansas on the road this year is 4-7 ATS. Texas Tech is 6-7 at home ATS. Kansas is 5-6 for against ATS against the Big 12. Texas Tech is 4-5-1, but they haven't covered in 4 straight games. But they've won every game at home but one. And I mean, they've had some big wins. They beat Kansas State. They beat Oklahoma State. They went and beat BYU. They beat UCF. They've had some big wins at home. They're a different team at home than they are on the road. And so you look at KU, lost at Kansas State. They've lost at Iowa State. They lost at West Virginia. They lost at Central Florida. They're 6-5 straight up, 4-7 ATS. They're not the same team. On the road, KU is susceptible. KU can get beat. And Texas Tech absolutely needs this. KU could be a 1 seed, but maybe not. The number's only 2. I think Texas Tech can win this game outright. I'm going to say the books are right here. Something tells me Texas Tech here, and maybe you'll get maybe the money will come in on Kansas. Okay, you might very well see it, but Texas Tech can shoot. Their offense is 13th in efficiency, 54th in effective field goal percentage. They're 25th in 3-point percentage. They're 117th in 2-point percentage. KU's defense is 124th in 3-point defense. If Texas Tech hits their threes, and playing in Lubbock is hard. It's a middle of nowhere. It's a really hard place to go out and play. And there are a lot of teams go out there and lose, and it's impossible to win on the road in the Big 12. It really is. It's one of the most craziest years we've ever seen. How hard it is to win on the road in the Big 12. And Lubbock, Texas is a really tough place to play. I'm going to lay the 2. I'm going to lay the home favorite. Texas Tech -2 against KU. Take the home favorite. Somewhat of a shocker. I think money will come on Kansas, okay? The Ken Palm number being KU wins by 1. There's 3 points of value there. I think people will bet Kansas, and I think you probably get a better number than me. Maybe you want to wait and get an in-game number at some point, but pre-flop, I'm going to lay the 2 points with Texas Tech here for 1.1 units. All right? I'm not going to keep rolling like this. I tell you right now, I'm going to cool off at some point, but we're going to keep running here with college basketball. 3 bets for us here tonight. Duke -7 at home. TCU -12.5 at home. Texas Tech -2 at home. We go with a favorite Monday. Favorites at home Monday for us here for the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all socials. It is the Daily Juice Podcast. Each and every single day. Congrats to the Chiefs. Congrats to Chief backers, Chief bettors. Hopefully you guys had some fun with your winnings. Hopefully you guys stayed safe, but congrats to KC. Dynasty. Yes, I'll say it. For all people who want me to say it. Yes, it is a dynasty. Go have another one. Patriots had 2. That's the first. Do it without Kelsey. A lot of things we'll get into later about arguing about Brady versus Mahomes. It's not even a fair conversation at the moment, by the way. Not fair to Patrick Mahomes. Like, not even close to being fair to Patrick Mahomes. 7-3, okay? He's got a ways to go, but Mahomes is an all-time great, incredible player. Absolutely incredible. Everyone's saying he's better than Brady. Come on, bro. Like, how old are you? You must be sub 35 if you're going to say that, because come on, bro. Patriots had 2 dynasties, not 1, but this is a dynasty. Congrats to the Chiefs. Should be a whole lot of Taylor and Travis crap for the next 48 hours, and then it's gone. Thank goodness. Enjoy your Monday. The Daily Juice Podcast every single morning being brought to you by omahasteaks.com.